Now it's time for me to welcome light and joy, to focus on my blessings, to continue counting my blessings, to invite more blessings and healing into the world so I can beg God to send healing light through gratitude and not through pain and anger. So my kids can be happy when mommy is happy, so I can focus on my inner strength and continue to stay mentally healthy. Hello, and thank you for joining me here on Hope to Recharge podcast, the podcast that's designed to break the stigma around mental health and to create some hope and inspiration and give some practical tips to those that are struggling with mental health, whether it's from personal stories to break the stigma or some advice from professionals in the mental health community. Whether you are struggling with mental health on your own or you know a loved one that is struggling, we are here to support you and to create a community so you know you are not alone. The road to recovery can be difficult and challenging. At Hope to Recharge, we believe that in mental health, together is always better. I'm your host, Matana. Thank you for joining me here today. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.com, the online platform for therapy. Are you thinking of starting therapy, or are you in need of a new therapist? Go to BetterHelp.com and find the therapist that meets your need. You can access them from your phone, from your tablet, from your computer. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what time of day, you can find your therapist that fits your need. BetterHelp is giving us 10% off the first month. They are so affordable. Go check them out. BetterHelp.com/Hope to Recharge. That's BetterHelp.com/Hope to Recharge. Gift yourself therapy. Go get yourself wellness. Hello. How are you all doing? It's Attitude of Gratitude Thursday. I'm sorry if I'll need to clear my throat a bunch of times through this short episode, but I am recovering from Corona. Thank God I am feeling so much better. I've been in bed for about 10 days. I must say that it hit me not strong compared to others, and I am so grateful, so grateful. And the entire time I was sick, I was working with gratitude. I was really inviting every moment of gratitude possible, because sometimes I could not even stand up. I could not even sip on my own. I needed someone to help me drink. It was really weakness. My body was attacked, and it was hard to speak. It was hard to sleep. It was achiness. The only thing I had was gratitude in my mind and in my heart that I am living another day. I have a safe home. I have family members that are helping me. I have people around me that are checking in on me even though they can't come visit. People are caring and loving. It was unbelievable to see the incredible outpour of care when I wasn't feeling well. I was working with gratitude. There was one day this week that was really a hard day for me, really emotionally draining, because some of my friends lost their parents. In one day, 3 of our friends lost their parents, and some friends of ours were in the ICU or in the hospital, and it was just a brutal day for loss. I found myself going really into a dark sadness and a very hard place to come out of. And I allowed myself that time to just stay in sadness, to grieve, to hold space for those that are saying goodbye for the last time to loved ones, and they didn't even have a chance to see them face to face while they were alive to say goodbye. Some of them were not even able to say a goodbye at all, because they passed away in the hospital on their own. And it was just a very, very, very hard day. And I gave myself time to cry, and I gave myself time to be angry and to be mad and to be frustrated and to be confused and just be in a dark place. At the end of the day, I realized that I need to shift for my own self, for my stability, and for my children, for my family. I needed to shift in order to get better myself. I was still really sick in bed with Corona, and I knew that if I'm going to stay with the sadness for a long time, it's going to be really bad for my recovery from the virus and in general. In order to survive these uncertain times, I went into a 45-minute gratitude meditation, and I did breath work. I did did a lot of visualizing positive light coming in. And after the 45-minute meditation, I felt a shift in my energy, and I was feeling so much more alive and positive and grateful. And I said, okay, now it's time to shift. There's a time and place for everything, and I'm going to say goodbye to my sadness for now until it needs to come back. I thanked my sadness for coming into my life. I thanked it for protecting me, for letting me hold space for loved ones that are struggling now, that are suffering, that are in sadness. And then I needed to go back to my comfort zone, which is gratitude. I needed to allow myself, I needed to give myself permission to be okay with being grateful again, even though I was in pain. And it was amazing. The next day, I was full of positive energy. I was feeling better. I was more energetic. I was singing. I was even giggling. I was laughing. And I had so many positive things happen that day because I invited it with gratitude. I realized more than ever that I have the choice to choose right now. If I want to choose sadness, and that's allowed right now for sure. Many times it's allowed to choose grief, to choose sadness, to choose anger. For me, because I'm so fragile when it comes to spiraling out of control with my mental health, and it's so important for me to keep me elevated because I know how fast I can fall. I realized that I need to put like a measuring tape. How long am I okay to stay here, and when is it okay to leave this dark place and to go back into gratitude, where I feel so good in gratitude. That's my comfort zone. I just feel loved and connected and alive when I'm working with gratitude. And that's the place I want to hang out in. And it's really my cozy blanket. My gratitude is my cozy blanket. And I needed it back. I really needed it back. I must say that gratitude this week saved me from going to somewhere so dark and lonely and maybe not be able to come back out for a while just because I used my gratitude toolkit to get out of there. I wrote in my journal really beautiful little note to my sadness. I called it Goodbye Sadness because I needed to give it permission to go. And I'm going to read it out to you. We're going to also have it in the show notes. Maybe it will help you. Tonight I decided to say goodbye to sadness, to thank it for coming in to hold space for my pain, for existing when I need comfort and support, for letting me practice the concept of holding space for others' pain, for understanding how life is unpredictable, for giving us time to process. Now it's time for me to welcome light and joy, to focus on my blessings, to continue counting my blessings, to invite more blessings and healing into the world so I can beg God to send healing light through gratitude and not through pain and anger. So my kids can be happy when mommy is happy, so I can focus on my inner strength and continue to stay mentally healthy. I now choose to live with abundance and not with sadness. I choose to welcome the bigger meaning behind something I don't understand instead of being frustrated that I don't understand. I am grateful that I have a choice to choose happiness, a choice to smile about what is right here, right now, a choice to live this very moment with love and happiness, a choice to bring comfort to my broken heart, a choice to accept that I don't understand and I probably will never understand everything, and that is okay, a choice to send much love and hope through energy when I cannot do it physically. A choice to turn to God for love, like a little girl wanting a hug from daddy when she feels scared. A choice to be okay. I'm smiling and crying, and that's okay. I am welcoming lots of inner strength. Tomorrow is a new day with lots of love. Matana. This was really what I was feeling at the time. And when I said goodbye to my sadness till the next time it needed to come, and when I welcomed the gratitude and the inner strength and the light and the joy that I so wanted and I was yearning for, that's when the shift happened. And I was able to sleep, and I was able to wake up with energy, with positive energy, and to giggle and smile and be joyous again. I hope this helped you. Share it with others. It's in the show notes. I want to wish you a very strange blessing that in this time, you know when to say goodbye to sadness and when to welcome it into your life. And you have that clarity when it needs to come in and when it's time to say goodbye, and to be okay with the shifts that are coming and going, because we're going to be in a constant roller coaster of emotions, and we can have 20 or 50 different emotions in one day, but never let go of gratitude, because gratitude, even in sadness, is giving us the power to get out of sadness. I love you all. I hope you're all safe. I hope we end this soon. I hope somebody will just find a cure quickly, because there's so much pain in the world. And I hope once we are after all this, we realize, we look back and see how much we have just here right now in the simple joys of life. And we continue to practice gratitude from the simplest little thing, like going into the car without wearing gloves, like driving to the store without thinking, do I really need to go to the store? Like going to work and opening an office full of people, things that we take for granted, that we really now understand how powerful and how essential they are to our lives. Hang in there. Be grateful. Please comment. Please connect with us. You can either go to our Hope to Recharge community on Facebook and join us on our conversation there. Tell us how gratitude is helping you, if it's helping you, if you want to practice more gratitude, or send us an email and we can read it out next week. Let's stay connected, okay? Because more than ever, we feel a little bit disconnected with the quarantine, and now we need to feel connected. And thank God we have technology to keep us connected. What a gratitude moment. Bye till next time. Have a wonderful, healthy, safe week. Thank you for joining us and taking the time to listen. I really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button so you can hear further episodes. If you are listening to us on iTunes, please leave feedback and ratings below. Let us know if there's any topic that you would like to hear from us in the future. Bye till next time.